Hello, guys. How are you doing? I hope all is well and auspicious. Here I have a question on the binomial expansion. So these are exam questions that we're just going through. The first part says to write down the first three terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion of 1 plus px to the power of 12, where p is a non-zero constant. Now, for part A, you can do it how you please. You could write out Pascal's triangle all the way down to 12. That's fine. It's just a little bit long to do. I personally prefer to use the NCR method, so that is what I will do. But you could write out Pascal's triangle all the way down to, oh gosh, that's not even how you do it. My lord. 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. Bearing in mind, this is the third line. I need to keep going. So we can already see how long that's going to be. Okay. So if I have 1 plus px to the power of 12, my first term is going to be 12 choose 0 multiplied by 1 to the power of 12 multiplied by px to the power of 0. This is me being extremely systematic. It might be a bit of an overkill, but at least you get the pattern. The next term is going to be 12 choose 1 times 1 to the power of 11. So the power is going down for the 1 and the power for x is going up. Remember, the question says ascending powers of x. And then my next term is going to be 12c2 multiplied by 1 to the power of 10 multiplied by px to the power of 2. Okay, now it's time to simplify everything. Well, 12 choose 0 is 1. Anything choose 0 is 1, but you can also use your calculator. 1 to the power of 12 is also 1. And px to the power of 0 has all been raised to the power of 0. And anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1, with the exception of 0, of course. So that first part is 1. Then next we have 12 choose 1, which is 12. 1 to the power of 11, which is 1. And then px to the power of 1, which is just px. So that's 12 px. Next, we have 12 choose 2. I am just going to use my calculator because I am not trying to work that out by myself. So we have 66. 1 to the power of 10 is just 1. Px all squared is p squared x squared. So notice how I'm just being very, very, very careful. I'm not trying to make any mistakes. I'm putting it all into my calculator, being systematic. And that is part A. That's part A all done. They just asked for the first 3 terms. And 1, funnily enough, counts as a term. Okay, next we have part B. And it says, given that in the expansion of 1 plus px to the power of 12, the coefficient of x is minus q, and the coefficient of x squared is 11q, find the value of p and the value of q. Well, in our expansion, the coefficient of x is 12p. And the stem of part B is saying that the coefficient of x is minus q. So we can say that 12p is equal to minus q. Okay, then we have in our expansion again, the coefficient of x squared is 66p squared. And in the stem of the question, it says the coefficient of x squared is 11q. So 66p squared is equal to 11q. Okay, so we've essentially got simultaneous equations here. We've got one equation here, and we've got our second equation over here. So here I can say that minus 12p is equal to q, and then I can sub 1 into 2. Okay, so I have the 66p squared is equal to 11 lots of Q, but that's 11 lots of minus 12P, like that. And then I now have an equation just with P. So I have 66P squared is equal to minus 132P. 11 times minus 12 is minus 132. Then I'm going to do 66P squared plus 132. P is equal to 0. I've got a quadratic, which I can factorize. So I can kind of factorize the 66, I guess. So 66P, open bracket, P plus 2, because 66 times 2 gives you 132, is equal to 0. I guess that means P is equal to 0 or P equals minus 2. But, we need to read the question. It says P is a non-zero constant. So we've got to be careful there. So in actual fact, we can ignore this part and we can just say that P is equal to minus 2. Okay, now we are going to sub P equals minus 2 into equation 1. So we have minus 12 lots of minus 2 is equal to Q. I mean, I did say equation 1, but this is an extension of equation 1. That's fine. We also could have put it in this part here, but that's okay. It would give us the same result. Okay. So minus 12 times minus 2 gives you Q. So 24 minus 12 times minus 2 is equal to Q. So therefore, the value of P is equal to minus 2, and the value of Q is equal to 24. And that is it for this video, guys. Take care.